Hi guys, thank you for your patience. I know we are a couple minutes late getting started tonight. It's kind of one of those, best laid plans sort of things. It's kind of always when you think you've allowed extra time to get something done, and then phone calls and questions and emails and everything that you're not expecting to come in, and then it ends up, there you go. You thought you had extra time. Turns out you don't have enough time. So give me just a couple of seconds here, guys. I'm getting the spreadsheet up and loaded so that we're going to be able to see it on camera. And I have got one more question I need to finish answering in messages. So give me 1 second to do that, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I think we are good to go. We've got a full slate tonight on this Valentine's Day. They're all pretty fast breaks, so nothing's going to take us an incredibly long time. We just got lots of stuff to open, but that's a good thing. That means it's a good night when we have lots of fun stuff to open. So we have a little preamble. It's kind of like the coming attractions at the movies. There's a little bit before we get started, so let's roll through that here. First up, a quick note there that all of my feedback is automated. So if you're waiting on feedback from me, know that as soon as you post feedback, you should get feedback instantly in return. So that way you don't have to wait on me to get around to getting it done. This is the order that we're going to break in tonight, guys. The order that you see listed there. The other thing that I would draw your attention to, two things actually. One of them is your anticipated shipping date. Everything tonight was free shipping for the bidders, and all of my free shipping items go out once every 5 to 6 days on average. So the things that we're opening right now, I am anticipating are going to ship out on Monday the 19th. That's always plus or minus a day, so it could possibly go to the 20th. It could possibly go out on Saturday, but most likely Monday the 19th. The other thing I would draw your attention to is what happens if you don't pull something in the break. A lot of these are, one item breaks or boxes with few cards in them, so not everybody's going to get a hit. If you don't pull something, you are still entitled to a consolation card. You can read more about that on the screen, also in the item description. That is typically sent when your next package goes out, but if you want it sent sooner, we can work with that, so just let me know. Here's a quick look at the things coming up for the next 5 days. We are going to be busy for the next few days. A lot more breaks of memorabilia, some one-box breaks. We got a lot of full case breaks coming up, including some plates and patches football on Thursday night, some select football on Friday night, Revolution basketball on Saturday night, Prism basketball blasters on Sunday. Those are all full case breaks, and then more select on Monday. So we got a lot of stuff coming up in the days ahead. But meanwhile, let's get started on tonight, because I'm anxious to see what we have. One thing I did not get done, which I do normally do, is make this stuff a little bigger so that you can see it easier. And when you take out the hyperlinks, of course, it also gets rid of that stupid blue. So anyway, so first up this evening is one 2018 Gold Rush autographed mini football helmet. This is break number 4. So it's the 4th time that we have broken a 2018 Gold Rush helmet. And let me just scroll down through here and give everybody a chance to see their name across from their team. And of course, everything we're breaking tonight ended on eBay tonight, February the 14th, Valentine's Day. And we're live streaming it tonight as well. I'm going to take autofocus off, guys. You are going to see the background go out of focus slightly, but that is by design. So please don't worry. You're going to be able to see your cards and your items just fine, even though I make that little adjustment. And now I can see chat, because now I'm sitting down looking at my tablet. And I see Chris is in chat, and it's your first time breaking here. All right, cool, man. Well, it is nice to see you. I'm sorry we got started a couple minutes late. That's a bad first impression, isn't it? Doesn't happen too often, but every once in a while, you know, best laid plans and all that. So our hit tonight, that looks like a Charlie Joyner signature to me, guys. It is, of course, for the Chargers, and it is a Leaf mini helmet originally. There's our COA inside there, and there's not anything that says who the player is, but I am pretty certain that's Charlie Joyner. I mean, he's one of the few that actually signs in a way that you can read. So the mini helmet headed off to the Los Angeles Chargers, who I still half the time want to call the San Diego Chargers. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get our spreadsheet up for this next break. I got to do the same thing I just did, which is make it a little bit bigger so you can actually see your name across from your team. And then we're going to open an autographed baseball is going to be next up. And, what am I doing here? I got myself in the wrong page. All right, here we go. And I am going to put this up in between every break, guys, because people do tune in and out. So if you're in this break, please take a moment to look at that. It gives you important information about what happens if you don't hit in this break, as well as your anticipated shipping date. So this is one 2017 Onyx Icons autograph baseball. It is break number 3. And it's the last one of these that I happen to have on hand. We've had some pretty good luck with our other two and pulled some nice balls out of them. And I imagine we will pull another nice one tonight because that's the whole point of Icons. They're supposed to be giving us the iconic players in here. So this is actually a little wooden box as well. Most of the Onyx, you know, comes in just, you know, a cardboard box, but this actually comes in a little wooden box, which I will send along to you as well. And, oh boy, who is that? It was going to tell us probably on the COA, but I usually try to guess ahead of time, but I don't think I'm going to know that one. That is PSA DNA certified. You see the sticker there. And let's just see here. Sit there, please, ball. This is Orlando Cepeda. Okay. So, who is Orlando Cepeda? Is he an A? I don't know if he is or not. I'm going to have to look that up. There's the COA certificate that goes with the sticker that you saw on the ball. There's the other Onyx authentication. And give me a hot second here. I'm going to look up Orlando and figure out where that should go. I am not 100% sure on that one. And it's getting there. If I can get it. I usually like to find it on MajorLeagueBaseball.com. So that's the website I'm going to right now to pull up his stats. Because sometimes, you know, if somebody's played for more than one team, it's going to go to the team they played for the longest. And I was wrong. He's an Oakland A at all. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seasons with the Giants. I see 1, 2, couple. Everybody else is 2, 3, 4, something like that. Definitely not 9. So the longest tenured is the Giants, and so that ball is going to go to the Giants accordingly, since he played there longer than anywhere else. Get all that back in here, and of course all of your little certificates and paperwork and everything will be down inside the wooden box with your ball. So just make sure when you get it, of course, that you pull all that out of there. Not that you wouldn't, but you know, every once in a while you have somebody who's thrown something away and didn't realize it was in the box. Let me get our spreadsheet up for the next one. This is going to be Inception Baseball, and this is 2017 Inception, which, of course, has some potential for some big hits in it. We broke a ton of this by the case when it very first came out. And, of course, then you guys know Aaron Judge in his crazy good rookie year, along with our other nice rookie class, really drove the prices up. And so after we broke those initial cases, couldn't afford any others. So we've done a few single box breaks since then. And this is break number 9 for 2017 Inception Baseball. Of course, again, not all of them were one box breaks, but a bunch of them were cases. But this one's a one box. So we had one team that didn't sell. That's the Cincinnati Reds. Actually, I see more than one team that didn't sell. We had a few teams that didn't sell, and they are all designated there as no bids buyback. So anytime you see that no bids buyback, that's just an orphan team. And if anybody, card comes out for one of those, obviously doesn't go anywhere, just has to stay here and join its brothers on Card Mountain. But otherwise, if it comes out for one of you, it's going to get out the door to you probably roughly Monday. And, of course, free shipping on this one. We're close to Inception Baseball 2018 coming out, so that'll be fun. David Price for the Red Sox is our first out, followed by Kyle Hendricks for the Cubs. I do ship all of these guys, base included. Pittsburgh Pirates for Sterling Marte. Ozuna for the Marlins. Felix Hernandez for the Mariners. That one is numbered to 99. Then we have Blake Snell for the Tampa Bay Rays. And our hit is Chris Sale for the White Sox, numbered to 35. So nice little hit there for the White Sox. Chris Sale on card auto. And what did I put? Let's go ahead and get that one in a sleeve. So we do have a lot of Inception Baseball coming this year. So hopefully we'll have enough to open and have some fun with when it comes out. We got a little bit to go before that. I guess Heritage comes out first, if I'm remembering correctly. Next up, we are rolling into an autographed basketball jersey. It's going to be a Gold Rush basketball jersey. And there was one spot in this one that eBay didn't send me any kind of end of transaction notice. And of course, I couldn't find it. I'm sure I will find it after we get done and I have a little bit more time to search for it. But sometimes eBay does that. It's really odd. And then the end of transaction notice will show up like 3 days later. Once again, this is the order that we're breaking in tonight. We're currently right here at the autographed basketball jersey. So please pay attention to the ship date, which right here is anticipated to be Monday, as well as all this information about what happens if you do not hit in this break. And this is a 2018 Gold Rush basketball jersey. This is break number 3, so the third time we've pulled one of these. They didn't come out too long ago. And so they're fairly new. And of course, our second time out, we pulled that beautiful Kobe Bryant. So far we've had good luck with this one. The Grizzlies, this is the one, guys, I didn't get an end of transaction notice. So if you have the Grizzlies, don't worry, I'm going to find you and I'll put that in the master spreadsheet after the fact. And of course, if the jersey's pulled for you, you're going to get it, no worries. But for whatever reason, it's actually, there were probably about 10 tonight in various breaks that they didn't send me any notice for. And I managed to track down the majority of them and still get them plugged in there, but that particular one I didn't. And, I don't know who this is going to be. Oh, all right, well, I wonder if it's Mark or Paul. All right, it's one of the Gasols. One of the Gasols, and it is, can't really tell by that signature, can you? Which one it is. So let's just see who the jersey is. There we go. Now we know. It is a Memphis Grizzly. So that would be Mark Gasol. And here is our paperwork for that. You have a Beckett authentication serial number card there, and it's going to match the little Beckett sticker that you see down here at the bottom. And there's, of course, your signature at the top of the number 33. And it would figure, right, that it came out for the Grizzlies, and that's the one that, that eBay didn't send an end of transaction notice for. I know, right? Like, what are the odds? It's just the kind of day I'm having, I think. So I will find you, Memphis Grizzlies team owner. Not to worry, I will find you. I may just have to manually search it through PayPal, because when eBay goes crazy like that, you never know kind of what to do. Although sometimes they show up just a day or two later. They'll start sending you a bunch of emails that they should have sent you like 2 days before. Next up is going to be some collegiate basketball. Collegiate black gold. This is 2016-17. And what we do with collegiate is, of course, it goes to the player's current team, because obviously, you know, collegiate product, they're going to be in a collegiate uniform. And the easiest way to do that is that they go to their current team. A couple of teams in there marked as no bids buyback, and once again, those are just unsold teams. Everything else, you're going to see your name in lights across from your team. So about this, if anybody's been, I mean, it's literally the team that they're playing for today. So if somebody got traded, you know, somebody got shipped off somewhere else, and they're now, you know, like for instance, all the players that got shipped to the Cavaliers, well, the card, if we pulled one of those guys, they would go to the Cavs, because that's the roster that they are on right now today at this point in time. I don't open a ton of collegiate stuff, but I do open a little bit of it here and there. Mainly because it's just so difficult to deal with. This one's not as bad because this is an older product and these guys are already in the league, but when you get into a lot of the draft pre-draft products, sometimes those can be tough unless you just do them by last name or something. So first out, we have to 75, Kevin Durant. Next up, we have Jabari Parker to 49. I think he's finally back from injury. Definitely some chipping down here. You can see that, guys, on this bottom right kind of corner and edge. Of course, we're going to find some of that throughout. It just shows up more often on these types because of the card color. Skal Labissiere used to play for my UK Wildcats. This is number 299. Of course, he is currently with the Kings. And we have another rated rookie symbol. The other one was just a team symbol. This is actually the rated rookie symbol. Denzel Valentine to 199 on that. Oh, that's a nice looking swatch. And this is Jeff Shepard. Wow. Numbered to 5. And Jeff Shepard, well, we'll have to figure out where Jeff Shepard's going to go, because I don't know where he played the longest. So we're going to have to look him up. Of course, I remember him from my UK days, but I really don't remember his pro stuff at all. So I'm looking that up here real quick, because in case we had to go to random or something, you know, I want to know what we're doing with that. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for that page to load. We'll go ahead and keep looking here. This is like a whole UK box. This is kind of crazy, really, because here's another one. This is Devin Booker to 99. Of course, Devin is a Phoenix Sun. And did Jeff Shepard play where? Atlanta. Looks like it was all Atlanta Hawks. So Jeff Shepard's going to go to the Atlanta Hawks. And then we have Brandon Ingram to 99. Nice little hit there. I don't know why I'm just all out of rhythm tonight. You know what happened? Because we didn't start smoothly, where I started a couple minutes late, and I feel like I'm just kind of running and playing catch up through the whole way as a result, and I don't know, just out of order tonight. Another UK. I'm telling you what, this is crazy. So many UK cards in here. Devin Booker, which of course is the Suns. Karl Anthony Towns, which is the T-Wolves. Trey Lyles, he was recently traded. I think he's with the Nuggets right now. And Willie Cauley-Stein is a Sacramento King. So we're going to have to look at random on that in a moment. And you would have to own 3 of the 4 teams to take the card outright. If no one owns 3 of the 4, that card will be randomized between those 4 teams, and one of them will take it home. Steven Zimmerman, this is to 199 with our rated rookie emblem there. And then another emblem, Diamond Stone team symbols. And Diamond Stone, where is he numbered? Maybe he's not numbered. Oh, there it is, down the bottom, to 99. And also a little bit of corner and edge chipping and wear on that one as well, which unfortunately, kind of common. So here's what's going to happen with this, guys. If we do go to random, I enter them from left to right or top to bottom. In this case, it would go in as Suns, Trey Lyles, who I'm pretty sure is a Nugget, but we would just put it in as Booker, Lyles, Towns, and Cauley-Stein. And that way, if I'm wrong about where Trey Lyles got traded, it wouldn't kill us, but I'm pretty sure that's where he went, was the Nuggets. All right, so we'll start out here, Phoenix Suns, and then we have the Minnesota Timberwolves. So he's got 2 of the teams. Let's see if he ends up getting a third. The Sacramento Kings is box 5840. And then, now I probably do need to really know where Trey Lyles is in case Jeffrey Karma has it. I believe it is a Denver Nugget, but I'm going to double check that to make certain, since we do have someone that has 2 of the teams and could potentially take it outright if they had the third. So I'm going to look this up. Bear with me, please, while I do that. I mean, I'm like almost certain that that's where he is after that trade, but I better be 100% certain. Yeah, he is Denver Nuggets. Okay, so that means we are, in fact, going to need to roll into random because we don't have anyone that owns all of our teams, or 3 of our 4 teams, I should say. To take it outright, you have to own 51%. So I'm going to do random 3 different times, and the first 2 are not going to count. It's only the third one that counts. All right, so ignore the first one and ignore my typo there. Ignore the second one. Here's our third and final. There you'll see 3 times our date and time stamp. That card is going to the Phoenix Suns, the Devin Booker position on the card. So this nice little swatch of former UK players to 199 goes to Devin Booker and the Suns by way of random. The nice Jeff Shepard, really nice looking patch, on card auto numbered to 5. Of course, he's out of the NBA, but played with the Atlanta Hawks, which we verified, so that will go to them. And then there's another Devin Booker that also goes to the Suns. There's Brandon Ingram, Diamond Stone, Steven Zimmerman, Denzel Valentine, and Skal Labissiere. And that has our collegiate black gold all locked up. And I think that brings us to honors, if I'm remembering our order correctly here. So we will next be opening 2016 Panini Honors Football. That's what we've got coming up. So if anybody happens to have the UK game on and you want to like jump in there and tell me how badly we're getting crushed and killed, hey, feel free. I'm sure it's just brutal. Once again, guys, expecting this to ship out on Monday. Please take a moment to review what happens if you do not pull anything in this break. You get a consolation card. Normally ships with your next package. Can ship sooner, etc. So this is one box of 2016 Honors Football. This is break number 8, the 8th time we have opened it. And like everything else, it ended tonight, the 14th of February, on a happy Valentine's Day to you. And we're live streaming it tonight as well. Give you a moment to put your mojo out in the universe here as you see your name across from your team and try to conjure up some big hits here out of honors. Hey, Nick. How are you? You know what, Nick? I had a package ready to go for you today, and I realized that it also had Prism that was supposed to go in it because it was on the same invoice, and I hadn't sorted Prism yet. So I did not get it out, and instead, it'll go tomorrow, but I'm going to move you up to priority mail because I screwed up. I had all the other stuff ready to go, and then I looked at the invoice and I was like, oh no, I have Prism on the same invoice and I didn't have Prism sorted. But all your everything will go tomorrow, including Prism, and I will move you up into priority mail, so you'll still get it. Probably actually faster than you would have otherwise gotten it, to be honest. Eli Manning is our base card in here. It is numbered to 99 for the Giants. The Ravens with a hit. Kenneth Dixon to 99. So that's our rookie hit. You know, there's always one rookie card in here that's encased. And then there's always a buyback type card that's encased. And our buyback tonight is Antonio Freeman, hand numbered on the front there, you see, to 86. And this was originally out of Donruss 2000 Donruss Football, it looks like, was the original, or Donruss Signature Series, maybe, was the original card. So the Green Bay Packers with Antonio Freeman, and the Ravens with Kenneth Dixon. And then our base card was Eli Manning for the Giants. So those are that's our box of honors tonight. Now, I know Chris has been patiently waiting, and I appreciate that, Chris, that you have been patiently waiting for our 2014 Black Gold Football. And I know that you are after some Raiders. So let's see if we can find you. Maybe a little Khalil Mack or some Derek Carr or somebody else. Somebody else that you want. I don't know who you want. Who do you want in here besides, I know you want Derek Carr, but aside from Derek Carr, who else are you looking for? Oh, Khalil Mack might not be 2014. Is he 14? I can't remember if he is or not. After I said that, he might not be. I kind of think he is, but whoops, I forgot to put that up so you can see your anticipated shipping date for this break. And same info about what happens if you don't pull a card. Now we're back to this. So this is break number 6 of 2014 Black Gold Football. And looks like we had the Bills in here that did not sell. And maybe that's it. Maybe everything else went tonight. Yeah, looks like it. And of course, I'm working in some new 2014 stuff, or at least new for me to break. So we're going to have some 2014 Supreme coming up in the days ahead. Top Supreme, some 2014 triple threads. Of course, we're already busting 14 black gold and 14 Spectra. So if you're into 2014, I'm going to have a lot more of that starting to cycle through. Actually started adding the 14 stuff in a week or two ago, with a little more regularity. So we'll have lots of that to open. I'm going to start working in a little 2015 as well. Try to get some other years represented beyond what I might typically deal with in the older stuff. Yeah, Chris, you're rocking it, man. You're ready for it. You're ready for your Raiders. Let's just hope that we can deliver them for you out of this box. I'm going to try my best. First out is Davante Adams to 99 for the Green Bay Packers. And like all of the black gold, you can expect that these are going to have varying degrees of edge and corner issues. I mean, pretty much all of the black gold has it. Just really most of the cards have them. It's just more noticeable on the darker colors. Teddy Bridgewater, team symbols, Minnesota Vikings to 99. The New York Giants with a little OBJ. Got Victor Cruz on there too. That is to 49. Of course, obviously the Odell Beckham Jr. is the part that, that's the more important part of that one, I think, since it's his rookie year. Giovanni Bernard, numbered to 25. Nice low number on the Giovanni Bernard for the Bengals. That is a sticker auto. And definitely I see a little chipping bottom edge, lower right, and kind of, all kind of right in there. A little bit in the upper right. Actually, all four of the corners with some dings and issues. Nothing, again, nothing super dramatic, but certainly not a perfect card. Robert Woods and Sammy Watkins to 149 for the Buffalo Bills. I see a nice little dual auto coming up over here in a minute. Calvin Johnson, team symbols to 149 for the Lions. Definitely lower right, big ding right down there. Here's our dual signature, and this is Devon Street and Zach Martin to 99, both for the Cowboys. Those are both sticker autos, and we don't have to worry about random or anything for that since they're both the same team. Once again, I see some chipping mostly in the lower right corner, maybe a little bit along that right edge as well. Another Cincinnati Bengal. This one is to 299, and it's a little A.J. McCarron, who's probably still just hoping he's going to be traded somewhere so he can go play. Almost traded to the Browns, and the Browns screwed up the paperwork. Imagine that. And then finally we have Martavis Bryant to 199 for the Pittsburgh Steelers in that ugly bumblebee uniform that I really hate, but they seem to always wear for their throwback, or their, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I don't like them. All right, let's recap our 2014 black gold. We'll start off with our numbered cards. Martavis Bryant to 199 for the Steelers. Davante Adams to 99 for the Packers. A.J. McCarron to 299 for the Bengals. Those are all three materials, but I'm trying to get these at an angle where they show up better, but for some reason these cards like that with that much black and then all the materials black as well, it's really hard to show up on the camera for whatever reason. This is for the Cowboys, Devon Street and Zach Martin. For the Bills, Sammy Watkins and Robert Woods. Bengals, again, Giovanni Bernard. That's a nice low number to 25. And then Odell Beckham Jr. and Victor Cruz for the Giants. Our team symbol for the Lions with Calvin Johnson. And then Teddy Bridgewater /99 team symbol for the Vikings. So guys, that's all we have tonight. Thank you, everybody. I always very much appreciate you bidding with me and breaking with me and keeping me company in chat. I'll run through our spreadsheet information again real quickly, just in case anybody missed it or they're watching the recorded version and you scroll to the end to see the hits or to see the recap. And here again is what we have coming up for the next 5 days. Lots and lots of football, some basketball in here as well, maybe a little baseball. Maybe not. Maybe we don't have any baseball coming up in the next few days. Might not have. Might all be football and basketball. But lots of memorabilia mixed in with some case breaks, and we've got old stuff, new stuff, and everything in between. And new things go up almost every day, so if you don't find something you like in there tonight, we'll hopefully see something that you like the next time. So thank you again. I appreciate everyone joining me on this Valentine's Day. I hope you had a good day, and I will catch you the next time. Bye.